Okay, we got another good one from the denverpost.com. CU Colorado Springs students secretly photographed for government-backed facial recognition research by Elizabeth Hernandez. A professor at the University of Colorado's Colorado Springs campus led a project that secretly snapped photos of more than 1,700 students, faculty members, and others walking in public more than 6 years ago in an effort to enhance facial recognition technology. The photographs were posted online as a data test that could be publicly downloaded from 2016 until this past April. Oh, isn't that nice? While Professor Terrence Bolt and CU officials defended the project and its efforts to protect students' privacy, a University of Denver law professor questioned whether this is an example of technological advancement crossing ethical boundaries. Looks that way to me. It's yet another area where we're seeing privacy intrusions that disturb us, said Bernard Chow, who teaches the intersection of law and technology at DU and previously practiced law in Silicon Valley for almost 20 years. The CU Colorado Springs project, first reported last week by the Colorado Springs Independent, began in 2012 with funding from a variety of U.S. intelligence and military operations, including the Office of Naval Research, Special Operations Command, and the Office of the Director of National Intelligence. I would say DARPA's probably in there somewhere too. It was not clear how much funding the project received from government agencies because it's black budget, the DARPA budget. Bolt's research originally intended to analyze facial recognition algorithms to determine whether they were up to snuff by the U.S. Navy, for use by the U.S. Navy, but it turned out the technology wasn't as efficient as the Navy wanted. Quote, it was solved if you wanted to match two passport photos where the person is facing forward in good light, but if not, but not if you wanted to recognize someone 100 meters away, Bolt said. Bolt and his team did more advanced research to try to improve the facial recognition technology. The study is trying to make facial recognition better, especially at long range for surveillance applications, Bolt said. We wanted to collect a data test of people acting naturally in public because that's the way people are trying to use facial recognition. Facial recognition technology is being used more and more, including for things such as enabling Facebook to tag people in pictures, in helping government agencies to check passports or visas, and beyond. To conduct the study, Bolt set up a long-range surveillance camera in an office window about 150 meters away from the west lawn of the Colorado Springs campus, a public area where passers-by would not have a reasonable expectation of privacy. Oh, makes it slightly legal. The camera surreptitiously photographed people walking in the area of the West Lawn on certain days during the spring semesters of 2012 and 2013. The candid shots caught students as they looked down at their phones, blurred in motion, or walked out of the frame altogether. More than 16,000 images were taken, producing 1,732 unique identities. To protect students' privacy, Bolt said, he waited 5 years to release the data test publicly. That way, people weren't unable to look at the pictures and figure out a student's whereabouts in case of a domestic violence concern or a clandestine military placement, he said. Jared Werner, a CU Colorado Springs spokesman, said the university is committed to academic freedom and the ability for faculty to study and research a variety of topics while also taking student privacy seriously. The research protocol was analyzed by the UCCS Institution Review Board. which assures the protection of the rights and the welfare of human subjects in research. Werner wrote in a statement, no personal information was collected or distributed in this specific study. The photographs were collected in public areas and made available to researchers after 5 years when most students would have graduated. D.U.'s Chow noted that if the study was approved by the university's Institution Review Board, CU Colorado Springs determined that there was not substantial concern about individuals being harmed. Still, Chow called the project surprising. Yeah, there's creeping concern that maybe he has all his data and all these photos and what other use could be used for that, Chow said. Yeah, so that's about the gist of it. Scroll through here. You can continue reading if you'd like. Yeah, I find this very disturbing. They're taking people's picture when you go to college. You don't you don't really agree to that, right? You don't have any expectation that they're going to secretly record you when you go to school. It's just ridiculous, I think. So let me know what you think in the comments. Like, share, and subscribe. That'd be great. I do have a donate button in my comments also if you got a pile of money laying around that you ain't using. But either way, we'll see you in the next video. Hello everyone. I'd like to take a moment to thank you for watching my video. I know everybody's very busy, so I am honored that you take a little bit of time out of your day to see what I've got to say and see what my videos are all about. So I really do appreciate you watching my videos. I would also appreciate if you would like, share, subscribe, the whole spiel. I do have a donate button in the description if you're so inclined to help me expand this channel and do more things with it. So enjoy your videos, and we'll see you in the next one.